welcome song, you're going to hold it up high and smile and wave to the people, all your people and all of our people. And you gotta smile. Now, somebody smile. Smile.
Very tired, but you know, we're here for the truth. We're here for the service, and that's really what it's all about.
I'm feeling an overwhelming emotion of like welcoming support from the local community here in St. Louis. So I'm really grateful.
Look to the side. Look like your body on this way.
It's very exciting. You know, it's a lot. It doesn't look like much, but it really brings out a lot of energy that I didn't know these people had. You know, we out here taking TikToks and jumping around, having a good old time, really sprinkling the HU Truth and Service bug around here. You know, leaving our mark on the world as we should. That's what ASB is about.
What if I told you that I made this?
I think you wasted your time.
Oh.
I'm really excited. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be this beautiful, and I'm just standing there staring at it. It's so like it's so tall. Like, it's really crazy. All I can do is stand there and think about my favorite book character, Percy Jackson. So, really, lots of fun.
Here in ASB at St. Louis at the Performing Arts High School, you know, COPA strong, and we're gonna have a great day. Thank you. God is good.
I'm very excited to speak on this panel with all these amazing individuals and give my advice and my story to these children and hopefully impact them on a better.
Cool. We here today. We having a good time. We here with the kids. We about to perform. We about to talk. It's T. We up. We do it the best. St. Louis, SB. What you talking about?
My name is Shirley, and I'm the coordinator for HUASB St. Louis location, the best location. You know, we do it all. We do it big. And right now we're sitting on a panel at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School, and we're, you know, these five right here. We're all performing arts majors in the College of the Most Fine, where everybody want to be, and where nobody can get in except for we.
Oh, that A.
When I was choosing my major, I knew I wanted to help people. And so I was researching. So when you pick majors, research something that you really want to do and something you're passionate about. Because you don't want to pick a major where you have no passion. Because it feels like a job.
Like, this sounds very cliche, but you grow a lot. You find a lot about yourself, about what you like to do, who you like to be around. And it's a shift, but it's nothing that like you're not prepared for.
Fall semester, last semester, I was getting up, y'all, 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym. Then after that, whatever time I had left over, I'm doing homework, and that's before my like 8, 9 a.m. class.
Hey, yo, Mac, ladies and gentlemen.
Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
What the fuck? I sleep with the gun, and she don't snow. What the
Fall in love, we wake up, and we are apart at night.
All my life I've been searching the words, poets and saints and prophets and kings. And now at the end, all I know that I've learned is that all that I know is I don't know a thing. So easy to close off.
As a joke, but as soon as I'm ready to pop like a top, I'm considered angry, hot-headed, trouble folk. I ain't asked for your help because the times that I do and when I need it most, it gets thrown, it gets blown, and it gets busted in my face like a shattered plate with all this broken space.
this really means a lot to me. I'm a performing artist, and it's really important that y'all see people doing y'all career path. And the last thing that I want to say is, hey, chill! You know!
Hold it. You gotta hold it. You gotta suspend. Right, and rock. My name is Torrin Wilson. I'm a sophomore theater arts administration major, dance minor. And I just had the opportunity to perform in front of these great high school students. They have great talents. They either dance, sing, act, visual arts, but I got to dance for them. And it was just a really cherishing moment to do that because I was once in their position thinking about college and stuff. And so for me to perform for them, it was great. I love to inspire young kids, and it was beautiful. My heart was warm.
Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just
Automatically thought of a character that can have powers and use his blood to incorporate the power. And so automatically his weapon was what inspired his creation in a way. Since he basically does this type of blood bending. Because he has finger guns, and so anytime that he's using blood, he can just shoot it out basically.
Hey, I'm Jaslyn Rainey, or Jazzy Druid on Instagram. I'm from San Diego, California, and I'm a freshman painting major. It's so inspiring. I honestly wish this is the type of passion that I would have had. Going to high school and being a creative visual artist. I didn't go to performing arts school, but to be in one, it's just so soaking up the energy of all the students. It's so amazing. They're just so great to be around. And just being in this classroom, seeing all these beautiful black faces creating beautiful black art or whatever type of art they want to create. It's amazing.
And he starts talking about, I'm okay. And if you didn't know, the song Happy Birthday was written for MLK.
I did know that. Yeah.
Right, leaving yet. Then Stevie Wonder comes out. And then Stevie, he his thing. And then what song did we do? We are feeding any families in the greater St. Louis area that wants it or needs their food. Currently, we are just packaging the food that has either been donated or bought through Urban League. And as you can see, we are working together as a team to make sure these boxes come out right. Urban League, I'm glad that they, of course, introduced us to what's happening in their community. And it just gave me more insight to understand my work here does matter, because I've actually worked in a couple of food banks in LA as well as Washington DC, and what's different about this food bank is that their need is way greater here. They were giving out numbers to, I think they serve about 200,000 families within a certain year or even months, and so with all of those numbers that they have to feed, and they don't have many people like us, young people, to help them put together these boxes, it just kind of just opens up my mind to understanding you do need to service other places in order to make that impact, because I think that I'm serving my community as best as I can, but if I'm able to help in other communities, I'm all about it, because they have told me that the need here is greater for sure.
Him and the teacher kept getting into it, so I worked on this essay with him. So I was like, why don't you try, man? He just did not want to do his essay. So I was like, why don't you just try? Like, you're smart. He said, the teacher doesn't care about me, so why should I care about his work?
And today, Anthony came up to me and he gave me this big hug and he squeezed, and he's this big, but he squeezed me like he was squeezing the love out of me. Just the warmth, and I'm grateful that he felt that and he knew that he could come to me for that. And it also hurt me because he would not let go, and I didn't let go because he didn't let go. You know, how many people have dealt with you and have not used their gentle hands and their gentle words, you know? And I just hope that my heart and my gentleness has reached the children in a way that if they come across people who are gentle with them, that they know what it's like to be handled in an appropriate manner.
What do you want to write about? And she told me she doesn't know because everything she says she feels like is wrong and nobody hears her. And I was like, why do you feel like nobody hears you? And she said, as the person in the back of the class, she feels like nobody pays attention to her. She has no voice. And as a little kid, she's only in 5th grade. As a little kid, that's so heartbreaking to hear because you should be like living your life, like just watching TV and like being happy at that age. And it really broke my heart. So I told her, like, you have a voice and you have to use it. And I told her, you are beautiful, you're intelligent. Like, we're gonna get a newspaper, we're gonna look at the prompts, and you're gonna write what you want to write. And she was like, okay. And y'all, she wrote a good essay. Like, as a 5th grader, she wrote the bomb essay. And I'm an English major. So like that's saying something. Like she was good, and I can see like the light in her eyes. Like someone's here. Someone is looking at me, and someone is letting me express myself. And that really just touched my heart because I was her. Talk about him.
Let me tell y'all about this boy, man. There's this little boy, and like his name is Jamarion. And if y'all know Jamarion, man, he's just, these teachers, they labeled him as a bad kid. You know your stereotypical bad kid. He's outside of class, he's at the desk, and he don't want to hear nothing from nobody, don't want to do nothing from nobody. Countless people here that was at the school could tell you, like, you know, they tried to talk to him. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying. And I'm not gonna lie, growing up in situations like I was telling y'all with me and my friend Nick, he was a hothead, and it kind of rubbed off on me. So I got that a little bit from him too. So when I seen him, I seen that little boy, that my friend back in the day. I had to do something. I had to talk to him. I felt like I had an obligation to make things right because I didn't have the opportunity to make it right on my own. So I would just really sit there and rap with him. I'm not gonna come to you like you're a little boy. I don't know your life. I don't know what you've been through. I sat there, I really heard him out. He's telling me, these kids, oh, I'm a scammer, I'm making mad money, I'm trying to make mad money, But then like, okay, let's really get into it. Oh, I'm not eating at home. There's nobody helping me doing my homework. I'm about to go into middle school and I still can't write or read properly. And nobody takes the time to sit and talk to him. So I took the time and I sat and talked to him, and I really understood, like, he's way more than what people are putting him out to be. I learned that he was in juvie, the juvenile detention system. His brother was in a gang in jail, a whole lot of stuff going on, and his biggest problem was his teachers was, oh, he's not on his ADHD medication. That's why he's acting out. You can't pump a kid full of medications and expect him to be different. You can't pump somebody full of medication and expect him to be a better, no, you have to sit down and talk to people. So I sat down and talked to him. I was like, all right, and I did it exactly the way my dad did it to me when I was growing up, and I used to hate it. All right, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna do this work. Oh, but and you know how kids, they're gonna try to distract you, talk about everything else. Oh, but I got in this fight. Look, that's cool, but we're gonna get to this work though. We're gonna get to this paper work. So it was like, he's like, I'm hungry. I can't focus because my stomach, like I can't. I'm like, so here's what we're gonna do. You still gonna get this work done. You still gonna sit here and do this work, but I'm gonna be right back. Just all I need you to do for me, and like the kids know he got anger issues, so they'll come and they'll poke and they'll prod at him and they'll try to poke the bear, so he act out so that way when he does something, it's a problem and he gets, you know, sent to the principal's office, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, and I got so frustrated of seeing that cycle. So I just told him like, yo, you gotta hold it together. Because the more that you let them get you to that point, the more that you let them get you out of your character, the more you're allowing them to win. You don't want them to win, do you? It's like, nah, I don't want, you're not gonna let them win then. He's doing his work, I'm going downstairs, I'm grabbing my lunch, the lunch that the lovely people here make for us. I'm giving that to him. I'm splitting that with him. You know, I'm making sure that he's good because I have an innate quality of, I have to make sure that everybody else is okay, that everybody else gotta eat before I even touch a plate. But I'm saying all of this to say, it's little things within my experience that I overlook on a daily basis that I feel like, you know, a lot of us might have similar outlooks, like little things you do on your day-to-day. And it's just very, very important that you don't overlook that, because you and I are way more capable than we think. These kids are way more capable than they think, and all it really takes is just somebody to tell you, like, I see a light in you, and I want it to shine through, and I know it will, but you have to know it will too. And that's all I really want to say.